Hello, everyone. This is Darcinovia here. For those of you who are new to my main channel, I am the co-host of Ewoks Unhinged, and well, me and V Level have talked about it for months, and we're finally starting it. Me starting the first installment, the War on Nerds. This is me dunking on the weebs. Now, some of you on the outside are wondering, what the fuck is a weeb? What are you talking about? Well, weebs do qualify as nerds. They have the same mentality as nerds, but there's some things very interesting that you may want to know about the weebs. Now, weebs were not a commonplace in the anime community in the 2000s and the 90s or even the late 80s. Weebs are a phenomenon that basically rose up in the late 2000s to early 2010s. Now, what is a weeb? Well, a they're primarily white men that wish they were Japanese and think Japan's culture is superior to every other culture on Earth. I wish I was joking. A thing that these people have in common, they watch an unhealthy dose of anime. They speak broken Japanese. Like, if you hear some people say in the comments section, like, baka or sama, some cringe that weebs do these days. I don't know what they do now, but I know they did it when I was still in the anime community. It's cringe. The thing I despise about weebs, though, is one thing they have in common with a lot of these nerds. Most of them are incels. I wish I was exaggerating on this. And have this obsession with anime drawings. I'm not joking. Let's just say I don't want to get this video struck down because of YouTube's got terms of service. Let's just say they look up porn with these anime women. I'm not even exaggerating. Another thing about weebs, they take anime way too goddamn seriously and they ruin it for everybody. I fucking hate them. But another thing about the weebs, if you haven't noticed, is they tend to be at places like 4chan or 8chan. And weebs on average tend to be extremely reactionary in terms of their politics. Now, if you don't want me talking about politics, too fucking bad. This is not a stream for snowflakes. Now, what's interesting, the Phantom Menace have a lot of weebs in there. No joke. There's a lot of weebs in the Phantom Menace. I wish I was like joking here, but there is weebs all over the place in the Phantom Menace. Now, another thing about weebs that we should know, they have such shit taste in anime that it's cringe, some of the anime that they're into. I can't even pronounce half of the shit that they're into at this point because I'm not really too much into anime these days, considering I think anime for the most part is corporate garbage. Honestly, I mostly stick to the stuff that I watched in the 80s, 90s, early to late 2000s. Most of it, though, a lot of things it has in common. It has a lot of fan service. It's the kind of anime that caters to the incel type of, people. These anime usually are harem anime where all the women essentially are in love with this one guy. In a way, the entire world revolves around this one guy, and he's not even that impressive most of the time. Shocker for those of you who watched any, harem anime. I know, Broden, what it's called, and I know what it is. One thing I find really funny about weebs, honestly, though, is another thing they usually like Okay, I don't know if they still are into Naruto. I know they were when I was in this community, in the late 2000 and early 2010s. And they usually shit on the really good anime. I mean, seriously, Weaves, their taste in anime is really bad. And I'm not exaggerating how bad their taste in anime is. Just go to a Weeb's, anime collection, and you'll see that you'll fucking cringe at the kind of shit that they watch. Like, if you ask a Weeb, what is good about this anime, most of them can't tell you anything because Weebs, what like most nerds do, they do not watch anime. Yeah, they may watch it, but they don't actually watch it. When they're done watching it, they just move on to the next big thing. They don't actually remember most of the shit that they consume. Oh, oh yeah, a literal Nazi. Sorry, but I'm not going to tolerate your shit. Bye bye. Don't worry, guys. That's just a little Nazi that has a hate crush on me. He's essentially, my equivalent of the fat controller, except not as entertaining. Naruto is not overrated. Naruto is okay. Naruto fucking sucks. I'll just say that. I don't think it's overrated. To assume to me to say it's overrated is an understatement. I don't think Naruto is overrated because I think even Naruto fans hate Naruto. I mean, the average Naruto fan hates Naruto probably more than the people that hate Naruto. I know. I was there. Hey Jason, what's up? Anyway, if you want to know how cringe weebs are, Jason Onruhe, a year ago, he made a joke on Twitter about an animation studio. And the weebs got so triggered that they attacked Jason en masse. And he had weebs responding to Jason in videos as well. Jason could confirm this because, if you want to actually confirm it to the audience of what happened, it actually did. Also, another thing about weebs that I cannot fucking stand, for those of you who've watched anime, you could relate to this. Have you ever experienced when you read a manga, let's say One Piece for an example, and you had certain plot points spoiled in One Piece? Or if you're watching the anime and you're not reading the manga and you have some dipshit spoiling it for you, that's what weebs tend to do. They tend to spoil plot points for various series because they're assholes. Death Note. If I had to be honest on Death Note, it's entertaining, but it's reactionary as fuck. It's essentially the Ayn Rand and Fountainhead of anime. I mean, the topic of justice, it doesn't really get into depth of what causes the problems in society in the first place. Death Note is extremely reactionary. I personally think Code Geass does Death Note's concept much better because Code Geass actually gets to the root of the problem, while Death Note just talks about superficial problems with the justice system. Oh, Boroman is back. You're a communist dictatorship. Wow. You see what I'm talking about, guys? Weebs always have anime pictures. They always do. If you see a person with an anime freaking, profile picture, they're a weeb. Though I will admit, not all weebs are Nazis. There are weebs that are more left-leaning, but we call them trots, and we don't take trots seriously. Anyway, I'm gonna I haven't seen that anime, honestly. Like, I'm completely out of the loop when it comes to a lot of modern day anime. The newest anime I'm watching right now is Demon Slayer. I know I like you too. You're amusing, but bye-bye. Jesus, I can't believe this is his second account. I agree with you on that, Broden. Pokemon. No. I prefer Digimon. I think Digimon gets into more nuanced subjects than Pokemon. Pokemon is just, hey, let's have this Pokemon trainer travel around the world, win 8 badges, then go to the Pokemon League, lose, rinse and repeat. That's Pokemon in a nutshell. What? Oh, I'll consider that, Jason. I'll have to look that up. I'm not on the loop when it comes to modern day anime, actually. I mean, I'm sorry, this is not a debate. No, I have no tolerance for fascists or Nazguls. And this is not a political stream. Not really. This is just for me having fun. And I've ever had the fat controller on here that him. The guy's boring. He doesn't provide any entertainment. If you don't provide any entertainment value, you're not and you're just some stupid fascist. I'm not going to waste my time platforming you. These are white kids that wish they were Japanese. In Japan, they're fucking mocked. In Japan, you better not tell anybody that you're into anime because they're going to assume you're a weeb. Actually, Dragon Ball Z is not an anime for weebs. I've seen weebs do nothing but trash Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball in general, is an anime that people who aren't even into anime can get into. I've seen people who don't even like anime like Dragon Ball Z. So Dragon Ball Z is not a weeb anime. Naruto is a weeb anime. Dragon Ball is not. It's insulting. the only thing that's good about the only that's good about Pokemon is the memes. Other than that, yeah. Oh God, is this a Nazgul, the National Socialist? Please tell me you're not a Nazgul, because I have zero tolerance for Nazgul. Okay, you're a Nazgul. Okay, bye. Jesus, how many fucking weebs are in the that I attracted here? Jesus, that's like the second weeb I banned. But to be honest here, I used to fetishize Japan and unfortunately that was cringe. Then I entered the age of reason and learned about history, and I grew from loving Japan to hating Japan. I admire certain aspect of their culture, but as a whole, Japan is reactionary as fuck. Honestly, I can't answer that because I would have to look into it. Nazguls are fascists. I don't waste my time with Nazguls are fucking fascists. I have zero patience for Nazguls. Fuck them. They're not Kyle. B level. They're Boroman. Boroman has had a cake crush on me since 2016. He's essentially my equivalent of fat controller. Okay, here's the thing. Just because you like anime does not make you a weeb, or just because you watch anime sub does not make you a weeb. Because, some people get those things confused. What makes someone a weeb is someone that's obsessed with Japanese culture. And I do feel like part of it is social alienation from American culture. These people don't fit in America, and they're searching for a place to belong. And I believe that's why, weebs exist in the first place. If America wasn't such a fucked up country, you wouldn't have weebs in the first place, admiring a culture that they don't even know anything about. that's just my take on, why weebs exist. I don't mind them. Last Airbender I thought was great. Legend of Korra was okay. I cannot comment on Teen Titans, though I've heard good things about it in Castlevania. Probably. You know one thing that's really interesting about weebs, honestly, which is a crazy contradiction. Maybe I'm using my own personal experience with the incel lord. They will praise every other anime in Japanese except when it's Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god, if you prefer the sub over the dub, you're Satan for some reason in the eyes of these weebs, cuz their boy's fucking Goku. Oh my god, Goku's voiced by a woman in Japanese. Oh my god. It's like, "Oh, of course he's voiced by a woman in Japanese. Toriyama intended it, you fucking dumbass. Do you not believe in offer's intent?" I mean, it's okay if you prefer Shamil's Goku over Nozawa's, but come on. Another thing that these weebs have in common, they're very fucking sexist. I mean, the main reason why these chuds don't like Goku's Japanese voice in the first place because they're insecure about their own masculinity and they see Goku as themselves. They see this muscle guy that's tough, and they don't like to hear Goku sound like a woman, at least in their eyes. That's why the weebs do not like Dragon Ball Z, in Japanese, because they're insecure about their own masculinity. I mean, this guy he wants me dead, literally, because I prefer Dragon Ball Z in Japanese over the dub. I'm not joking. We call him the Incel Lord. His real name is Kyle Phantom. He hates me because I prefer Dragon Ball Z in Japanese. I wish I was making this up. Well, in Japanese Goku's defense, the actress is literally in her 80s, to be honest. And I think I'm amazed that she managed to do the kind of voices she is doing, at that age. And I don't agree with Goku sounding like a grandma. I think Goku sounds just fine to me. Honestly. I think if you're willing to deal with Naruto's voice in Japanese, who, does still sound like a woman, even in Boruto, which, oh, fuck Boruto and fuck Naruto in general. If you're still willing to be okay with Luffy, which Luffy's voice actor is like in her 60s in Japan, I don't see any reason why Goku's voice actor, people should be against that. Every weeb's worst nightmare is revolution in Japan. Actually, speaking of which, when I was starting to get into communism, I was so obsessed with Japan, I felt like, holy shit, if Japan became communist, they'd be more efficient than every country in the world. That was the idealized version of what I thought Japan could be. Then I had to let that one go because it was reactionary as fuck, still clinging to Japan. Oh yeah, that was funny as shit. B-level, that Weave song. Trump didn't win. Biden did. Deal with it, bitch. The establishment has no need for fucking Trump anymore. He's a dumbass. Yeah, you are correct. Oh, an honest fucking weave. Japan is fucking fascist. Yeah, well, no shit. They're fascist. I mean, when you're freaking still freaking having sections of the population that were kidnapped from Korea and the indigenous population being subjugated and treated as subhuman, yeah, Japan is fascist. Thank you for being honest. You know what? I actually was hoping for Trump to win. If you want to know the honest truth, because Trump being a dumbass would have destroyed America faster. So don't mistaken me wanting Biden as president. I actually didn't want Biden. I wanted Trump so he could destroy America. But you're too stupid. Of course I am. I hate the weebs. I tried to save a weeb almost 2 years ago, it feels like at this point. But he ended up hating me even more because I told him, "Oh my god, the weebs are a community of fucking Nazis. Of course they're fucking Nazis. Look at the shit that they fucking post. Look at the shit that they believe. You have fucking weebs literally worshiping Hitler." Of course there's corruption. Both the Republicans and the Democrats both rigged the election. Do you think it was just, one side doing it? No, it was both of them. Weebs need to go to a gulag. That's what they need. They need to go to a re-education camp. That's what they need. Yes, they are beyond saving. Real women are better. I'm sorry. Oh, actually, feel like communists didn't kill enough fucking fascists. Mao. Wait, how the fuck can you? Oh god. Oh, communists murdered more people. And what's your evidence for this? The Black Book of Communism, a book that most fucking conservative, historians don't even actually acknowledge. Oh yeah, by the way, this is not a stream to platform you. You entertain me enough, but right now I'm gonna turn the subject back to weebs. Bye bye. Of course they love Vegeta. Vegeta is represents the alpha male. Freaking Vegeta represents everything they wish they were be. But you wanna know what? Vegeta isn't an alpha male. Vegeta got his ass beat by every fucking villain in the series. He got his ass beat by even Goku during the final arc. Vegeta ain't shit. I mean, if being a fucking loser is what they admire, then Vegeta is definitely the right person they should admire. I haven't seen it, actually. No. They should not make a fucking Shrek anime. I'll do it when I do it. I'm not gonna make any promises if I'm gonna be slow on it. Don't worry, Nat. I blocked him from the stream. I mean, seriously, how could anyone be obsessed with Japan? You want to know another way to trigger weebs? Call anime cartoons. Calling them cartoons will literally trigger these motherfuckers. I'm not joking. You want to trigger a weeb really quickly? Call anime a cartoon. Which, if these idiots knew anything, it actually is a cartoon. I want to be. No. Oh, I know they exist but I always thought they were memes. Okay, there's nothing wrong if you like Vegeta as a character. I'm just letting you know for Vegeta fans watching this. But a lot of these alt-right people have in common, they fucking love Vegeta, especially Majin Vegeta for some goddamn reason. You know what's hilarious about these Vegeta fanboys? They don't understand Vegeta as a character. If they did, they wouldn't be a fan of Vegeta at all. They wouldn't be. I don't know how anyone could fucking be a fan of Vegeta if they don't understand the character. This stream is turning out better than I expected, actually, for the first time doing it, on my channel for a while. Yeah, they do. Anime, it means cartoon, and honestly. So it doesn't matter. So every one of our cartoons in America that airs in Japan would be considered anime. It doesn't matter. But these weebs, They don't like to label their glorious anime into something completely different. I'm sorry, weebs. Anime are fucking cartoons. Deal with it. And you know another that grinds my shit about weebs? They shit on every American cartoon that exists out there, despite the fact, objectively, there's a lot of great American cartoons that are exceedingly better than Japan and tackle more complex subjects than Japan does. Don't get me wrong, I love certain anime, but a lot of anime are just power fantasies, which is why it appeals to so many incelic type people. I'm sorry. I have to be objective here when it comes to anime. I love it as an art form, but there's a lot of it is power fantasies. I agree regarding the samurai. I do respect them, but it is problematic. I can't stand weebs talking about anime at all because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And a lot of the time when you ask them, okay, what makes this anime good? They can't tell you. They can't tell you what makes a good or a bad anime. In fact, weebs are probably the most offensive of any group of any anime that you trash. I mean, I think all of you could know how defensive Naruto fanboys got when you criticize their overrated series. Oh, God, I I mean, let's see. I could sympathize with that, but here's the thing: you can enjoy stuff as long as you know there's certain aspects that are problematic. I mean, there are anti-war messages in anime. There's environmentalism in anime. There's a lot of positive messages in anime. But then again, there's some reactionary elements. One of my favorite anime, Code Geass, does have certain aspects of it that are reactionary. I mean, okay, those of you who don't know Code Geass, the main premise of Code Geass is Japan got colonized by the Proteria Empire, which I view as a stand-in for America. And I feel like the maker of the anime was essentially the main message of his anime essentially was, he feels Japan is a colony of the United States. And this completely ignores Japan's entire history of colonizing, countries such as, Korea and the butchery that they did in China. Japan has a lot to, apologize for what it did in World War II and even before World War II. And it still doesn't acknowledge its crimes. Now, that message in Code Geass, one of them, is something, as much as I love the anime, I cannot overlook it. But there's some positive messages in Code Geass as well. The roots of fascism and how you have to destroy it by taking out all the roots. You can't just reform the system. Code Geass criticized, the futility of reforming a system. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in certain animes if you look for it, but I gotta acknowledge the bad as well. Yes, I agree. Now, Code Geass is not without its reactionary elements in it. But again, Japan is a reactionary culture. But if you ask me, it's pretty based on many fucking subjects. Fullmetal Alchemist, depending on which version you watch, are both, based on many subjects. It talks about complex subjects like genocide, war, religion. So there are anime that tackle these complex subjects, but they're not what weebs actually are into. What weebs are into is the stuff that you turn off your brain and you don't have to think. Oh yeah, Naruto is super reactionary. The anime is fucking fascist. I mean, the way Konoha's entire, society is set up is fucking fascism. They're a militarist society. Children, you know, from the moment that they're born, are indoctrinated to basically enlist into the military. Naruto is a fascist series in terms of its messaging. I think the author who wrote Naruto is a fucking moron. It doesn't realize, you know, his themes, you know, in Naruto are essentially pro-fascist. I don't think he did it, you know, knowingly. I just think he did it, you know, without thinking about it. It's one of the many reasons why I can't, you know, get behind Naruto these days. It has some things I like about it. I do like, you know, the way, you know, the chakra system is set up in the world building, but there's certain themes I just cannot ignore. Naruto is overtly fascist. On the weeb revolution, I wasn't aware there was a weeb revolution. I think the weebs would likely fucking trip over their plastic katanas before they would start a revolution. I don't even think they would know what to do. I mean, they probably just try to go after Antifa with a fucking katana, but they would fucking trip over their own katana and kill themselves. That's exactly what the weebs would do. They're not capable of starting a revolution. Oh, well, he has returned. No, fuck Japan. Japan is not better than China. China is like the second largest, superpower in the world, and they're going to overtake the United States in a few years. No, they're not. And China has done more to lift people out of poverty than Japan and Korea has ever done. Oh, so we have a fascist apologist here. You're probably the same guy. I was wondering, are you Kyle or are you Boroman? Just answer that question. Be honest. Of course he's boring. And you know what we should do at the first day of the revolution? Outlaw the weebs. That's what we should do the first thing, after the revolution. Oh, please. How's it good for Muslims? Oh, I have a question. What about the Muslims in America who are suffering persecution? What about the Mexicans in America? They're also suffering persecution. What about the concentration camps that are literally on American borders? You have nowhere to. No, you have no one. You have no. Sorry. You have no right to talk about what China does when America does is much worse. So no, I'm not wasting my time on you. Bye. Okay, guys. Jesus. How many times do I have to block this dumbass? Jesus, this guy literally has a cake crush on me. Oh my god. You know what? This has gotten the exact reaction, that I expected. I love it. 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 You want another thing about weebs though that you guys should know about? Are you guys familiar with shipping? Because I'm pretty sure most of you are. Before I continue, I'm going to wait to see what you think shipping is. Because let's be honest here. Okay, we all hate Raylo. I think everyone in the fucking audience hates Raylo. Let's be honest here. We all hate Raylo. Okay, you want to know something ridiculous the weebs did? And, I forgot. How many years has it been since Naruto ended? Like, Jesus, I forgot. I think 2015 is when it ended. I don't remember. Anyway, when Naruto ended, the weebs were so triggered that their pairing never happens. You can look this up. I'm not joking. They were trying to get Naruto bans from North America because Naruto and Sakura did not become a pairing. No joke. Look it up right now. Look it up. I wish I was lying. Look it up right now if you don't believe me. They wanted Naruto banned because of a fucking pairing. And they went after the author, and he had to leave Twitter because they offered him death threats, or was it some other social media platform? I don't remember. It's been so goddamn long. Oh. Well, anyway, weebs take parent shipping so seriously that they get so triggered when their pairing is not canon, or if people mock their pairing. Here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with shipping if you do it for fun and you don't really take it too seriously. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing about these weebs, they take shipping to a whole new level. They were they were fucking toxic Raylos before fucking Raylos even existed. These fucking people are batshit insane. They'll ship everyone and anyone. Oh, hey man, what's up? You're welcome. I don't know if you know this, but I'm the co-host of Ewoks Unhinged. I just doing this on my main channel. Oh yeah, Raylos, holy shit. Wait, should I bring this up? How there's a lot of weebs that are Raylos. I'm not even joking. I don't know how the fuck these groups intermix. You have incels that are weebs. You have Raylos that are weebs. You have fandom menacers that are weebs. I mean, seriously, how many these groups? Oh my god. Well, of course, you have Nazis that are weebs, but I already said that. How many times can you say you have Nazis are weebs? Oh yeah, Sakura. Sakura was like the worst fucking thing in Naruto. I mean, she was so worthless that a side character like Hinata, which I actually like, Hinata is probably my favorite character in Naruto. Hinata, with barely any screen time in the manga, managed to do more than Sakura did in like fucking 700 chapters. It's fucking pathetic how worthless Sakura is is as a character. Wow, this is probably the longest I've done a solo stream in a while. Oh, other than reacting to those god awful TMNT movies. Yeah, he was an incel. Isn't it funny how all these people that, the right seem to freaking, look at as heroes are nothing but fucking pussies? Kyle Rittenhouse was a fucking bitch. I mean, seriously, the guy, they worship him. They worship him like he was some sort of like chud he's a fucking pussy. He really is a pussy. Nothing much. I just blocked a weeb. I mean, who's had probably 4 or 5 stock accounts. I've talked about, certain things regarding, Naruto, the history of weebs, etc. Oh yeah. That guy was fucking boss when he said that half the Naruto fan, no, not Naruto, half the Star Wars fan base, is Nazis. Though I don't think half of them were Nazis, because let's be honest here, Trump supporters are not even the half the country. They're a quarter of the country, because half the population didn't even vote. Woke Raylos against the oppressed. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I still have yet to do that review. Oh, I'll do that one eventually. I still have to do that one eventually. Honestly, I forgot. Anyway, this is a lot more than I expected, the engagement with the audience. Let's see. Oh man. Let's see. I'm just thinking, what else can I talk about regarding the weebs? Oh yeah. Why haven't I spoken about the Mandalorian? It doesn't interest me. I'm sorry. I might speak about it eventually, but I'm just not interested in watching it right now. Anyway, one thing about weebs I find really fascinating, and it still fascinates me to this day, is the kind of people they watch. Honestly, I mean seriously. I mean a lot of weebs I knew watched Alex Jones, and wouldn't be surprised if they still watch Alex Jones. They watch Rageaholic, um, Steven Crowder. I even know some weebs that watch Ben Shapiro. I don't even know why they would watch Ben Shapiro. Oh yeah, the election was a fucking joke. On Let's be honest here. Joe Biden was not even a fucking choice. For those of you who don't know, I didn't even fucking vote. I mean, who am I gonna vote for? A orange face fascist that's incompetent and really, really stupid, or a fascist that's more competent, who has dementia, who will likely not be president, within the first 6 months to a year, and we'll have to be dealing with probably one of the most craziest presidents who's actually more competent than Trump, fucking Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is probably one of the fucking worst case scenarios possible. And I think anyone who is celebrating, that Trump is no longer going to be in office by January, we don't know what the fuck's going to happen in the next few months. And B level, you could edit this part for Ewoks Unhinged if you wish. Anyway, the thing that we need to think about, what are we going to do after, Trump leaves office? Because the battle's far from over. In fact, I feel like the real fight it hasn't even begun yet against the fascist state of America. I mean, I'm going to be honest here. What Trump is child's play compared to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. We'll be in an uphill battle that'll be far more difficult than anything we've ever faced at this point. There's nothing to celebrate. Any leftist that celebrates, that Biden won over Trump doesn't even realize, or don't even care, which I'm going by BreadTube, how much more difficult this is going to be. It's going to be more difficult getting the masses on our side than it would be under Trump. Biden, this isn't something, we should be celebrating. We got to organize now, because the crushing of dissent is going to be easier under Biden than it will be under Trump. Because under Trump, people are just going to say, oh, Trump is just a fucking fascist. Though if Kamala Harris is doing it, people will say, oh, you're just sexist. You're just afraid of a strong woman. Kamala Harris is going to be weaponized against us all. I believe that the next stage of fascism in America is going to be using women and people of color in positions of power in order, for us to actually resist. It's going to be difficult. We're going to have to convince people that these people's best interests are not, in their best, that they don't have their best interests at heart. Like, who's to say that the American Hitler would be a white, man? Who's to say that? It could be a person of color, for all we know. You don't know. The establishment is going to use every weapon possible in order to divide us. And what better weapon would be than ID poll? Kamala Harris is the perfect candidate for this. She's going to make it so much difficult for the left to actually organize. Because every single decision she ever makes is going to be labeled as sexist or racist if we disagree with it. We are in for a freaking tougher battle than we've ever been before. Because unlike other fascists in America, they did not have the technological powers that Biden and Harris have right now. They have a mass surveillance state that we have to contend with. Like, in order for us to survive in a post-Trump era, we're going to have to find new ways to organize and new ways to talk. We're going to have to speak more in code if we actually, meet in a group, online, because our conversations are being heard, and I wouldn't be surprised if we're being spied on right now. We have to adapt a new strategy because the strategy that we're currently using now isn't going to work under a Harris presidency. Yeah, Comrade Ned is right. Neocolonialism helps fascism. Kamala Harris fits this role. She is definitely, a threat to us. Trump, let's be honest here, if Trump had won the election, yes, things would get really bad. Yes, you would see a lot more unrest. But here's the thing. It'd be much easier organizing the masses against Trump and against this fascist state if Trump was the head of it. This is the reason why the establishment, in Silicon Valley and all these fascist organizations, they don't want Trump there, because what they see in Trump, they see a potential uprising against the system. 4 more years of Trump would finish off America. Honestly. And honestly, it's a good thing in some ways that Trump is going to be gone, but it's also a bad thing as well. And I feel like there's going to be more bad than good coming out of a Trump defeat. Because I know some people are delusional and think that, Trump could go to the Supreme Court and they'll strike down all the mail-in ballots. Let's be honest here. Why would the Supreme Court help Trump? What did they have to gain? The establishment doesn't need Trump anymore. Why do you think, they're not on Trump's side? Because they got their taxes. They got, their Supreme Court nominees. What else do they want? And there's probably other stuff they got that we don't even know about. So, yes, if honestly, no matter who is president, nothing's going to change. We have to organize. Oh, God. Kamala Harris is somebody that I'm really am worried about. And honestly, I think I'm going to return to the dunking on the weebs portion, because I just figured I'd get that out of my system now. Now I'm just going to look at a previous comment, so I will answer. I know whoever asked me a question about that wasn't related to politics. Can you ask me that again? Oh, I think someone asked me about Cardcaptor Sakura. Oh, Attack of the Menace. One thing you gotta understand: Comrade Net is a cadre. He does real shit outside the internet. He fights against this fascist state on a daily basis. So, if he's coming off as being hostile, well, that's why. Oh, God, the libs. Ugh. Jesus. Anyway, does anyone have any other questions regarding anything, honestly? Okay. Oh, fuck. Geekdom 101. This is it will get me back on the subject. Geekdom 101. I think at one point he was a good YouTuber that did some pretty good content on everything Dragon Ball. But at some point, he went like every other Dragon Ball YouTuber into clickbait bullshit. Then, of course, he's Fandom Menace, though I'm pretty sure he's Fandom Menace Light. Anyway, I just think he's like he's not a good YouTuber at this point. In fact, I argue being exclusively focusing on, let's say, Dragon Ball content, you have no choice but to become a clickbait channel out of necessity to keep your channel going. How do we get rid of the SJWs? I don't know. The same way we get rid of weebs. We do a Soviet Union style purge. That's what we should do when it comes to getting rid of the SJWs and the weaves. Wow, this thing is going off the rails. Not that it's a bad thing. You know what? I swear to God, if I see a weeb do a anime picture of Kamala Harris, I'm gonna fucking scream. If anyone finds it right now, I'm gonna fucking throw. I'm just gonna go ballistic. I'm sorry. If someone finds a anime picture of Kamala Harris, I'm gonna get really angry. Why not get rid of both? They're both the same side of the same coin. SJWs are essentially just another side of the alt right. I'm the reason why I haven't done anti SJW content is because what do you know? The fucking Fandom Menace and all the alt right SJW types have made it so any criticism towards SJW makes you the same as a anti SJW. Broden, if I find a anime Kamala Harris, I'm gonna be fucking pissed off. What is that? I know I've heard this. Is it true that Attack on Titan is pro fascist? Because I've heard that from people who have watched the anime and read the manga. I can't say for certain. Oh God. I know. Oh God. Oh God. Wait, really? It exists? Oh God. Oh God. No, 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 no. You can't be fuck you can't no, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Do I want to expose everyone to this cringe? No. Okay, I'm going to find out. I'm going to look for it right now. No, 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 no. I'm going to find it right now, guys. No. It cannot exist. No. No, 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 no. If there is a god, it cannot exist. There's no way it cannot exist. If it does exist, I'm gonna want to freaking. I'm probably gonna, lose some fucking brain cells. There's weebs that want to draw Kamala Harris in anime style. Oh God, what the fuck? Oh God, no, 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 no. For the love of God, no. Please. Okay, sorry, I'm just typing. All right. All right. Okay, let's see. Sorry guys, it's taking a while. Anyway, sorry guys, it's taking a bit. I gotta find this out. If there's an anime fucking picture of Kamala Harris, I'm gonna be fucking raging. Oh God, there better not be. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. All right, okay, I guess. Okay, sorry guys. I'm just trying to. Okay, guess I'm delaying the inevitable. I'm delaying my disappointment in humanity. Okay, I'm gonna find out if it exists, guys. If it exists, we gotta agree to hunt all the weebs down if this does exist, because this cannot happen. Oh, okay. Oh god. Oh my god, such cringe. Oh god, the cringe, the cringe, the cringe. Okay, I don't see any anime pictures of Kamala Harris. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No, but there is cringe when you type Kamala Harris in anime. Oh god, okay, it doesn't exist. Thank God. Thank God. I thought I was going to freaking I thought I had to blow my brains out on a live stream because I don't know if I could take that cringe. Oh god, oh god. Oh god, Kamala-chan. No, don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Thank God weaves haven't gotten that. Thank God they haven't done it. Thank God. Oh god. It doesn't exist. I looked. Yeah, I agree. The only people that are celebrating are left cause and when it comes to Joe Biden victory. Since did this fucking stream lose the plot? I mean, I don't. This hasn't been about the weebs for like almost 20 minutes. Give me a link, please. Give me a link. I gotta see it. I I have to confirm it for myself if it does exist. If there is a fucking the weebs made Kamala Harris into an anime character, I'm gonna fucking rage. I'm gonna rage. I'm seriously gonna fucking rage if they made her into an anime character. I'm not interested. I'm sorry. I'm not interested in talking about Star Wars at the moment. Okay, Broden, give me the link if it exists. I gotta know. I gotta know. Oh god. What the fuck does this turn into a anti-Kamala Harris stream? Oh god. The holiday special is pretty bad. What followers? My followers are mostly people who watch Unhinged Attack of the Menace. I don't know where you've been. Oh god. You know the irony about weebs though? They're hated even by Nazis. To be a Nazi and to be a weeb is an oxymoron. Because, you know, the thing that Nazis, admire is the exact opposite of what weebs admire. Weebs are pathetic and weak. They're so bad, not even a Nazi would want them. But here's the thing that's really fucking hilarious. Did you know there exist? I can't say this with a straight face, but here it is. There exists the Fur Reich. Are you familiar with furries, people in the comment section? There's furries that are Nazis. I'm not joking. That are furries that are literal Nazis. Nazi weebs are as ridiculous as furries that are weebs. Nazis hate everyone. Even yeah, because fucking weebs are pathetic. Nazis have this, delusional, view of the world, and they think they're so much better than everyone. But, and ironically, they're the most pathetic bitches on the planet. Though weebs are just even more pathetic than your average Nazi. Speak not of the furry Nazis. They do exist, though. I did not believe it when I first heard about it. One of my friends told me that there exists the Fur Reich. Yeah, that's what they call themselves, the Fur Reich. And I was like, wait, is this a fucking joke? No, they do not exist. Yes, they do exist. I don't know if I should show what the Fur Reich looks like, because I don't want this video getting taken down by YouTube, because they're hyperly sensitive. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Aren't fascists interesting creatures? The kind of people they admire are some of the biggest losers in history. And some of the people that they admire are also the biggest cowards. Hitler, Mussolini, fucking Pinochet. Oh, speaking of Pinochet, there's literal freaking Trump supporters that want Trump to do a Pinochet. For those of you who don't know what Pinochet is, type Chile 1973. That's all I'll tell you, because I don't have time to give you a history lesson. It'll take me 2 or 3 hours to explain what happened in Chile. Oh, really? Oh my god. Holy shit. I'm not showing anything about them, because I'm not going to risk my channel getting fucking, getting a freaking strike. No, I'm not doing that. The Fur Reich deserves no exposure. Holy shit. I agree. We don't need to see the Fur Reich. This has been going on for an hour. I don't know if I have much more to say, considering I said everything I can about the weebs. And unless, if I had another host with me, I'd probably be able to continue this longer, but there's only so long I could do a stream like this solo before I run out of things to say. Anyway, do you guys have any last things you'd like to comment on, so I can address them before I end this stream? Ryan Johnson has nothing to apologize for. I'm sorry. He has nothing to apologize for. Yeah, they did. It's a interesting ideology. Fascists contradict themselves. Their entire ideology doesn't make any. If you actually study fascism, it contradicts itself constantly. It's an incoherent ideology. There's a reason why, fascists, are not really taken seriously, in society. Though they should, because they're dangerous, especially if they're organized. Yeah, we do. We do need to pull them to the left. Oh yeah, SJWs are definitely a problem. They definitely are the problem. Honestly, I don't really care at this point. Ryan Johnson made a movie, and let's be honest, JJ destroyed Star Wars first. And I don't really care about TLJ. I think the Star Wars fandom, at least the ones that didn't appreciate Star Wars, deserved The Last Jedi. Yes, down with the weaves and their crypto fascism. Anyway. Well, I have nothing more to say in this stream. Anyway, it was a fun time doing this, guys. I'm looking forward to doing more of these. Long live the revolution, death to fascism, death to Zionism, and death to Americanism.